Okay, so today I have a challenge for Chris Curtis and any other flat earther or globe earther who is up for a challenge. Chris has been challenging globe earthers, so I thought, why don't I return the favor? Chris has been trying to debunk the globe by attempting to show that it is impossible on a globe to see the sun above the horizon more than 12 hours, and that the equinox is impossible on a ball Earth. And he attempted to show that the star trails around Polaris are impossible on a globe. Now, we've all seen his results, and they have been, let's say, questioned. Now, what Chris hasn't shown so far is how the star trails would work on a flat Earth. So here's my challenge. Show a working physical model of a stationary flat Earth underneath a rotating dome. It must be a physical model and not a digital model, because you are not the fake CGI NASA. So here are the criteria I want you to meet. Show in your model how it is possible to see the star trails around Polaris from the equator when Polaris is somewhere about 0 to 10 degrees above the horizon. In this picture, the person taking the picture was somewhere below the equator, so south of the equator, but high enough up to see the other mountains and make a star trail picture of Polaris. So we know that Polaris is somewhere between 0 and 10 degrees above the horizon. Okay, in the same model, show how it's possible to see the star trails around Polaris from a random location from about 40 degrees latitude. So let's say somewhere in the USA. Polaris would be about 35 to 45 degrees above the horizon, and I'm being a bit lenient with the view angle here. In this picture, this was taken in Croatia from the 43 degrees latitude line, and you can see that Polaris is higher above the horizon than it was in Indonesia. So we need to see a rising angle. And finally, in this same model, show how it's possible to see the star trails around Polaris from a location at about 65 degrees latitude, where Polaris would be about 60 to 70 degrees above the horizon. Again, I'm being lenient with the degrees above the horizon. This picture was taken from Iceland, from about the 65 degree latitude line, and as you can see, Polaris is very high in the sky. So again, in your model from 3 different locations, show the star trails with Polaris being at different angles above the horizon. As a bonus, you could, but you don't have to, show the southern star trails as well, and or the celestial equator. That would be something like this. I would like to see the tunnel vision from the star trails in both directions. If you can't, no problem. Just make a working flat Earth star trail model that successfully meets these criteria and shock everyone around the globe. Now, to do this properly, you would need some time, of course, and I may be a bald, bearded bastard, but I'm not an asshole. So let's say any flat earther who is up for the challenge has until summer solstice of this year to make a model that meets the criteria. One final thing, for any flat earther who says this challenge is bullshit because there's enough proof for a flat Earth, yeah, I'm just going to assume that you failed by default to produce a working flat Earth model. Good luck, and let's see at summer solstice what you did. Thanks for watching.